Greetings and welcome to Side Quest, everyone. I am Magog of Morscar, leader of the Wicked Guild, and host of your favorite podcasters thing. What do they call it in the Earth realm?
Podcast?
Side Quest. Podcast. Where did that terrible name come from? Where's the pods? Shut up, Jinx. Stop whining. I'm doing a show.
Hi, Jinxie Poo. Hi.
No pods. I'm not a pod person, alright?
That's word pod, and I just can't do this. I hate you all so much.
Well, as you can see, we are joined by my wicked cohorts, Arcturus, Nameless Thief, and Pentagast. And as you can see, Arcturus is, here.
He's hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out. Doing well, I hear, over in that prison in the north.
Yeah, it looks
I wasn't supposed to be here. In fact, this is usually Testicle Torsion Tuesday, but apparently I said some very mean things to Torture Rictus while he was nailing my dick to a wooden block, and he's taken a mental day off.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Oh, I wish I could remember what I said to him, but it all kind of blurs together in memory. Blood screaming.
Yes. Well, I wish I could take a mental day off.
I take several mental days off within the week.
Anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. As usual, all donations through Streamlabs, Super Chat, and Cash App are appreciated as it keeps our treasury filled so we can continue to entertain you week after week. Please keep in mind if you donate to the Cash App to put your screen name in the message itself, because I won't read anything that looks like a real name. Thank you for watching Side Quest. Now we're going to talk about the big old dragon in the room. How it is exactly did Arcturus get his communications crystal into the prison with him?
Clearly.
Okay, well, I didn't think that was the dragon in the room. I thought the dragon in the room was... What are you talking about, mental days off?
Well, sometimes people feel mentally exhausted.
For you, Pentagast. Yes. That's every day for you.
Yeah, I don't understand the concept. It's my brain's always off, so I don't understand what.
Yes,
you like.
Well, when it has been on in the past, when it becomes too much to bear, because it is burdensome on the soul, one just kind of switches it into the off position.
There's an on switch? Where?
Well, it's a lever more than a switch.
That Arcturus stored his crystal, I'll tell you that.
The old prison wallet.
I prefer to say great intestinal fortitude.
We know you well, Arcturus, and you do have great intestinal fortitude. That is true.
He can eat several snails in one sitting. I've never seen that sort of nonsense. Yeah.
Snails? Ew.
Something those upper crusties have a tendency to eat.
But it'd be quite lovely. They're much worse raw and crawling on the floor.
Me?
Gross.
I prefer candied citrus peels for my delicacies.
I prefer
meat wenches in abundance.
Celery.
I was just going to add escar don't.
The wateriest of all the vegetables, Magog?
No, it's escargot, so that should have been escar stop.
That would have also worked, but escar don't is what came to mind, okay?
Right.
Wait a second. Did you say celery, Magog?
Yes, celery. It's one of the greatest vegetables. It's like when you want to drink water with hair in it.
When has that ever been a desire of anyone's ever in the history of always?
It's like when you want to eat water with hair in it. That's what it is. That's celery.
Oh gosh, no.
You corpse-belching weasel.
Yes, keep trying. Keep trying. Don't worry not, Arcturus. We will come to rescue you from that horrible place just as soon as we can. We are getting on that post-haste, aren't we? Poe,
Considering the success record of this organization, why, my fears are banished. I am so relieved.
Yes.
I got.
Yes. What is it?
We were supposed to be working on an escape plan.
Yes, I have Poe on it.
Oh, that's probably a good move. Yeah.
Yeah. Poe, when do you think is the earliest we can get Arcturus out of that nightmare place?
By my calculations, if we plan correctly and buy all the supplies needed, 6 years. 6 years from now.
Oh, half as long as I thought he was going to stay there for.
I mean, that's pretty good turnaround time, if you ask me.
Indeed.
Poe, but according to the Lord Gregor Bannock of the North, his sentence is only 4 years long.
Well, it's going to take 6 to rescue him, so go talk to Lord Gregor Bannock and see if you can get him to, extend Arcturus' sentence till we rescue him.
What if we updated our digging tools so that, when we're digging into the prison, we weren't using just spoons? We could, hypothetically, commandeer some pickaxes and shovels, perhaps, instead of
not in the budget. Shut your face.
Not in the budget.
Fine.
It's not in the
We'll
budget.
use all the spoons that I stole. Or asked for last show.
I think I can create some sort of mechanical device that's like a wheel with multiple spoons all facing the same direction, and we can just crank it, and it will dig like a dog. Like it would sit there and go, and maybe that speed things up. Please add that to your calculations, Poe.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I wonder if I can gnaw off my own arms.
Yes, that's actually possible. I've seen people do that. But you usually have to pay extra.
Oh dear.
I mean, they're only arms. We can regrow them.
I suppose. Or attach them.
Why would you want to reattach an arm you already chewed off?
Yeah, but if you chew off your own arms, he still has to get through the locked door without any arms.
Yeah.
So,
and maybe he's attached to those arms.
Well, just run at the door really hard. That usually works.
Yeah, but he can't run at the door if his shackles prevent him from running. So he's caught.
He's got to gnaw off his legs too.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, his arms are up there. It could have been his ankles up there.
All right,
that could have been.
Arcturus,
please stop giving reckless ideas.
Arcturus, is there a privy that leads outside, or is it just a bucket that they give you and empty once a day?
You think I get a bucket here?
Oh. It
is my so dire regret that we never quite worked out smell-o-vision for the crystals, because I could love to share with you.
Yes. So is this one of those good sex dungeons? Are you sure you even want to be rescued?
That's a valid consideration.
Just putting it out there.
I'm better off coming to my own plans. It's just taking a while, again with all the blood and screaming and large periods of blackness where I probably have memories, but my brain has decided I don't really need to keep them.
All right, all things equal. Like you're in prison, accept it, accept your fate. All things being equal, and be honest, Arcturus, would you rather be where you're at now, or in Queen Dai's dungeon?
Oh yeah, this is much better than that. I suppose you're right. It could be worse.
I'm giving him
You can
hope.
always
Giving him
be
hope for the future. It can always be. What's that? Whose tagline was that? Somebody famous used to say that.
I said that. I've said that before, totally. It's my thing.
No. Somebody else said that. Like there was like a famous
He
person.
said it now.
There was like a famous like somebody who used to say that all the time.
Me. I'm famous. I'm somebody. I say that.
No, it wasn't you. I would have remembered if it was you because I would have been like, no way she came up with that cool of a tagline.
I do that sometimes. I'm cool. I have bits and bobs weaving between my knobs.
Barry Dingle, no relation?
It is possible it was Barry Dingle or no relation, or Thacthadius. Some relation.
I could ask him.
I am just brutally depressed. Normally, listening to these pathetic, meandering efforts at buffing their own bloated ego is usually good for a giggle. It's all just bleakness now.
Yeah, maybe because you can't go to the bathroom by yourself and you have to rely upon the goodwill of your captors.
No, I can. I'm doing it right now, in fact.
Oh, I didn't need to know that.
Well,
Anyway, so there is a P.O. box down below for Arcturus. If you want to send him a case of Depends for his personal use, that would be much appreciated, so I don't have to hear this conversation again.
there are no P.O. boxes.
They can't help me.
I never did P.O. boxes. Well, everybody got rid of them, so...
No, I still have mine.
Well, you need to resend it to me because it's not the fucking thing in the description.
Okay, if you join the Discord and you go into Castle Defacements, you'll find our P.O. boxes.
No, they're not in there either. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen them in there in a long time.
But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have such a thing.
Why does no one tell me these things? I am in charge of managing
Yeah,
the socials.
you're in charge, so we just assumed you knew things.
Well,
Sure,
You see-
I said this, but I didn't have any high expectations of you, Thief. So it's not like you're disappointing.
look, we have to deal with you at least once a week. We'd have to interact with you more to let you know information outside of when we're required to, and
Yes.
that is just too much to ask for some people.
Unacceptable.
All right?
Absolutely
I might have-
unacceptable.
I might have reminded you, but as you can see, my hands are a bit tied up at
Yep.
the moment.
Yes.
You have feet with
Yeah.
toes affixed to them, do you not?
And he doesn't even have a busket.
A what hit?
A busket.
And who's it?
A busket.
What's that?
Yeah,
It's the thing you go to the bathroom in. Like you
No.
can
Okay.
go to the bathroom in them.
No
That you
chest,
also
no casket.
you pull it up out of the well and get water out of it.
You use the same.
No, I'm just saying there are different buskets, but
You
for
mean-
different things.
You mean a bucket?
That's what I'm saying. A busket.
A bucket.
Busket.
Like bucket. But
That's what I'm
with a
saying.
P.
You're literally saying the same thing as me.
No. Ba
Bah.
ket.
Skit.
There is no sk. There is only
I'm literally saying the same thing you're saying.
ket. There's only ket. There is only ket.
It's a busket.
I think I'm starting to understand what this mental day off thing is.
Bucket.
Anyway, before the show even started, we got a donation from Octane Junkie. 100 Cygnus to say a betrayal for Ark and a Poe power-up. Ark is going to need it because he feels betrayed, so he is, in turn, going to take his vengeance upon us. But
my.
before he uses it, I also... We got a lot coming in here, so let's catch up, all right?
It'll be a handless vengeance, though.
A bit handless indeed.
He could just gnaw his hand off and yeet it at the audience.
I
What
can
is
still
with
applaud
you?
him. It's fine.
What is with you this show? Just obsessed with people dismembering themselves. You know?
I didn't suggest it at first, alright? It was suggested before
but now you're obsessed with it. You're hyper-focusing on dismemberment.
Yes.
It's not
Considered
healthy.
knocking off my own arms. Now she's obsessed with it. I guess she just enjoyed the attempt that much.
Perhaps I will suggest something that will help Arcturus gnaw off his arm so he can escape. Arcturus, your arms taste like celery.
If he eats his arms and they in fact do taste like celery, doesn't that mean that he'll get the celery hair in his mouth and won't be able to remove it from his gullet?
You know, my shirt does kind of taste like celery.
Here's another idea. Arcturus, your arms taste like a tax collector.
Get the busket.
Yeah.
I have another one. Your fingers taste like lady fingers. Because they are ladies' fingers. Because you are secretly a lady, clearly.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm so clever.
This is like the time she tried to put wings on a fish.
That was a good plan, alright? They wouldn't have seen it coming.
No, it really wasn't. It wasn't at all a good plan. It was a complete waste of a busket. Anyway, we had some donations earlier, and I want to catch up on them.
Okay.
This seems wise.
JTRW gave 10 signals to say, the Floofing Fluffer Part 2 Fluffer Nutters Truth Thingy for Magog. Got a truth thingy for me. The truth. Which one's the truth again? I forgot. Is it the pendant?
Truth bomb?
Oh, truth bomb. Duh. All right.
Get it together, Magog.
I'm going to throw the truth bomb. Yeah! I'm going to throw it at Pentagast. It's been a while. So, Pentagast, you have to tell.
Wait a minute.
You have to tell the truth when I ask you a question now. You have to be
Okay.
truthful. All right. Now be truthful.
Yes.
All right. Why are you green? Green's my color.
The air is a bit stale in here. It's musty. What you're seeing is actually mold. It's an attempt to grow a new type of mushroom, but it's not going very well.
Are you currently living in celery?
I would constitute the hairy parts of that, so don't eat me.
Okay.
All right?
Just had to clear that up. Anyway, thank you for the donations, JTRW. Billy's here. Billy gave 5 signals to say, "Cock on the block, Ark. Guess that's not how you wanted your wiener whacked. By the way, Poe, what do you think of the torture Ark is going through? Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha." Poe, do you want to answer?
Choking violently on, I don't know, maybe a small piece of sharp metal?
Multiple times, at least, throughout my lifetime.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I think that the torture that Arcturus is feeling is terrible. I weep for him. I want to rescue him. He is my dearest friend, the only person I truly trust on side quest. Shut up! Shut your fucking face! I'm talking. Anyway, listen. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm trying to be more friendly and accepting. See, I destroyed my ego, and now I'm better than everyone else. So you have to accept the fact that I care for you, Ark, and I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming.
Wasn't that lovely?
Yes, heartfelt lamentations from Poe. BGC Veton dropped a member comment to say, half a pendant of praise for Pentagast. Use at will. And another half pendant of praise for Pentacast. Use at will. Oh, he's okay. He said it twice, but he has a member comment there. All right, pendant of praise. Pendant of praise. Pendant of praise for Pentacast to use at your will. Please, let me know, I suppose.
So, like, that means someone has to praise me, right?
Yes, you put on the pendant and choose a person, and
Yeah, okay.
they praise you.
Well, then
The fuck?
Arcturus can praise me.
Am I
Right now.
tripping, or is he just outwardly expressing the mushroom trip that he's going on right now?
What?
I
What
feel like
changed?
You're
What are you talking about?
you're violently green.
you're absurdly green. You are insultingly green.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm just sitting here. All right?
Yes, menacingly.
How do you sit Praise me, someone. All right? Arcturus, praise me, please.
In your present likeness, you remind me very much of the jolly green giant who, at present, I would just happily consume wholesale to upgrade my diet dramatically. It pleases me to see this degree of hue, and now, especially because you are so green, well, you're still a bit celery-ish. Okay, yes, I really like the shade of green on you, because I get to imagine you're green with envy.
Ah,
Hmm.
He's mad that he doesn't have a busket. I'm not giving that one up until the end of the show.
I don't.
I don't know how you're gonna pull a fast one at the end of the show with that joke, and I'm not looking forward to
Oh,
it.
I'm not. I'm going to ruin the show
Green
with
brings
that
out the jolly
joke.
green giant in his eyes. There we go. That's
Yes, he's. We heard you. He's green beans.
He's jolly, he's green, he's a giant.
Yes,
Glad we have that covered.
yes. At least a part
actually
of him is
he's green.
giant,
Kind of like a treant.
according to the rumors.
President
Obvious-
Green are expecting to take a very long time to say.
Yes. What?
Hmm.
I don't. Stop talking. I'm doing the last of the things. Assassin of the Grey. Good to see you, Assassin. Gave 20 signals say I could get the Black Compass TM out of that dungeon by this very nightfall. It would be most easy and handily a test of my skills. But he owes me signals and must learn his lesson about welching on debts.
Someone needs to learn a lesson about balloon payments.
That got me. Balloon payments.
Oh.
Wait, you initiated a contract with a fucking assassin and you incorporated balloon payments in the small print?
He wrote the contract. Don't look at me.
Oh, that's funny. Woo.
In fact, in general, I'd be sure to
Oh,
how I should be remembered.
yeah, you'll never be remembered. Anyway, I think that's it. Did we have any Streamlab? Oh, shit. Poe wants to speak. He's activated.
Why did nobody take me seriously when I said I was going to be a good guy turning over a new leaf? You people are the worst friends ever. I genuinely care for every single. Who are you people again? What's your names again? I care about all of you, and I want to see you succeed in life and get out of prisons. And I really hope you take these words to heart. Just remember, things could always be worse.
No, I don't think it was you. That's
It was him! It was him!
No, I think he took it
There we
from me.
go. There we go. That's who it was.
Yes,
Right.
No,
I remember it. I remember it.
not
It was
giving
him.
it to a bird.
It was him. It really was. No, it was
No.
him. I remember that. It was back when we were more famous.
No.
Yes. Midnight Dreary or something like that?
That's the one. What, Jakes? Jakes has to go outside, so you entertain people without my help for a moment.
Okay.
If you fucking can. You mental buskets.
Right.
Gray old mare, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. The gray old mare,
Hey.
she ain't what she's. Oh, it's a gray old mare.
That's a lovely song. Did you learn that during your time in prison?
Among many others.
Oh. Do you know any more lighthearted ones? By chance?
Just
I,
the Cthulhu comes.
You're really bringing down the mood. You know that, right?
Oh, I'm so sorry, you great one. I'll try to determinate some greater cheer for yours.
Appreciate it.
there's one prison song everybody knows. Like, you should sing it.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
No, that's not
Fuck
the
is a
primary.
bus.
The number one dungeon song
bus.
is Baby Shark do 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 Baby Shark do 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 Baby Shark.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. This
Do you have
close.
an activation?
No, he does, but I can kill him anytime because
Oh,
I
right,
have
I
control.
do.
That's not the rules.
You should all die.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Shouldn't have.
Why would you
reminded
remind him of that?
I don't know why I reminded him. I just did.
Oh,
Man.
look at that handsome fellow. I used to be beautiful.
Damn it.
Night, night.
Beauty is not something you're going to be capable of.
Magnificent. The curls, the
Gross.
mustache curls were perfect. They were the height of. I've been defrilled. My neck is bare. This hasn't happened since the old bad old days. But you know, everything is right. I'm a major power behind the throne. That's all ours. I owe it to the people of Sarkans to show more stoicism, and I'm doing fine. Sure, there's gratuitous torture. We'll be optimistic. The torturer assigned to me, one Rectus, is an inspired man. I have to admit, I've done some torturing myself. I really never expected to be on the other side of it, but here we are, and we just, it is what it is. Every day it's something new. There's a cycle, lots of cute names, like Testicular Torsion Tuesday, which I am glad to have had a break from. He's really enjoyed his work. Was thrilled to have a subject he didn't have to worry about going too far and killing by accident, because he kills me every single time. But hey, thanks to certain Faustian adjacent bargains I've made, I'm fine. And I know I'm making friends. You're seeing this because I have a cameraman I sell him named Tiny. He holds the crystal for me. And it basically will do anything I tell him except unlock me. No, unlock me. You know, with all the torture and the pain and the suffering, it's really a wonder I've stayed sane. If it wasn't for Tiny and the tiny fanged funky winged cabines doing Celtic River dance on the ceiling, I think I would have gone completely bonking scrubbles. Oh, they're back.
So you haven't gone bonking scrobbles yet.
Of course not.
You know, I remember one time I was
Squabbles.
thrown into a prison, in the Keshan Empire. I was out there not stealing ancient artifacts from the necropolis in the desert. That was a false charge, but they clapped me in irons and threw me. So I sympathize with you, Ark, and we will work harder at shortening the length of time it will take to get you out of there, because I spent time in prison myself, and it was horrible. It was a simply horrible prison. I was thrown into this big room with like a pool in the middle of it, you know, like a clean water pool in the middle of the desert, and about 1,000 naked women were in there with me, and I spent 6 months being brutally, violently sexed over and over again by these lonely women who were chosen by the Sultan to be his wives. It was a terrible time. Absolutely horrible. And I can empathize with your suffering.
Brutally sexed by women?
Yes, they were insatiable. They wouldn't give me a break. It was torment after the first 6 months.
Were they? Were they? Nope, I won't say it. I won't ask it.
What?
Look, I can explain this. He's probably hallucinating it because we know that he is bonking Scrobbles. And furthermore, he mentioned being in a desert with an oasis of water. I'm guessing he was just badly dehydrated and hallucinated the whole thing. And just assumed the massive sunburn was, in fact, being rubbed raw.
Yes, keep telling yourself that. But I did indeed, in my youth, spend quite a bit of time in a prison in the Keshan Empire.
Meanwhile, it's probably even not as good as made it sound, because he said pointedly sex. That's what you do with animals to find out what sex they are. So basically, it's in his own fantasy, a bunch of women pointing and going, okay, he's male.
Yeah, no, it was brutal fornication, forced fornication with 1,000 women. And you've never known pain like that. You know, if you've been with one woman, you know how troubling it can be. Especially afterwards, and they want shit. You know what it's like to try to be cuddled afterwards? You know, by 1,000 women? Yeah.
Yes, I'm
fun.
sure that was your chief concern.
Yes. Well, I tell
I
you,
don't know about the rest of you, but the people's a bit jiggled to me, President. Something
No,
about
because
that.
there is exactly one circumstance that I could think of that reasonably explains why 1,000 women would be sexing you, Magog, and it has nothing to do with something that you would find enjoyable.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's whatever you're expecting us to do with your coins is it's not happening. You might want to go ahead, and you're normally good at this. Try to be blunt.
I will say it like this. Magog was not the one playing hide the zucchini.
Is that like celery?
No, it's more delicious than celery.
It's less hairy.
Oh, good. That's good.
Much less hairy.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I have to try this zucchini. I will try to go find some zucchini. Poe, write down the grocery list. Buy some zucchini.
I don't know what that is.
Well, of course you're not. You're an uncultured swine.
Yeah, he's got my number.
It's not every day I win against Poe.
I don't know if I really can relate my tales of suffering in prison. I don't look. Look, a long time ago, I was incarcerated against my will on the Endel Isles, mind you, very very long way from civilization in general, just so cut off from everyone else, and they left me on. That was the thing, prison. You'd think walls, confined, and it wasn't. It was far worse. It was just an entire island of tropical plants and things and fresh water, and I was left completely alone by myself with no one to talk to, and just, I had to. They're on the boat. They're just like, look, we're leaving you here for the next 3 years. You'll figure it out. And that was that would have been really, really horrible. I only managed to survive because there were so many abundant fruit trees around, but I have never liked bananas ever since. Just Just
I
saying.
can't imagine.
I carry the scars of eating so many bananas. You have no idea how just uncomfortable seeing a banana even is.
That sounds like a wonderful weekend retreat to the tropics for me, actually.
Note to self, buy bananas.
Yes.
Hide them in
don't
his pillow.
don't buy bananas. None of them.
No.
Oh, that reminds me. Since you're currently shackled up, and to use, I have to thank Nexus for this, defloofed.
Ah,
Just
Really, by the way.
It's since you don't have that, like, do you have like more ability to move your neck, like more mobility? Perhaps you could use your newfound strength without that resistive floof to somehow free yourself from your chains. You know, if you swing your neck hard enough.
That's an
well,
idea.
then, why didn't I think of this? Here, let me just give that a try.
You know, like try windmilling. It might work.
all right. I have a question, Arcturus.
Yeah,
Going anywhere?
rock on, buddy.
You have to
I
windmill
hate
it.
you all so much.
Are you feeling dizzy yet?
Yeah, there's a spell that I specifically designed. It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I could do it. I can manage it to prevent you from being ever captured again once we get you out of there. It's actually not a spell on you. It's your neck floof, and what it does is when activated using a activation word, the neck floof spins at such a high rate of speed that your head comes off and it carries your head away and brings it to the Witchmoor, leaving your decapitated body behind, of course. But your head will arrive safely here, where I can then use magic to sew your head onto a new body, and you can, continue on without being captured. What do you say?
Well, that sounded like a terrible idea, even before it got to the whole, stitching my head onto a new random fun body. Because you're the asshole to come in here!
Yes, I got quite a few bodies you could borrow to have, like, great big tits.
You all did this to me.
No, we didn't.
I would never. I could never.
No,
I
nobody.
have never.
Some of
my
us may
character
be to
comes
blame.
by to regularly brag about it.
Look,
No, surely not.
I'm trying to be fair. Some of us may be to blame, but we have a plan, and we're coming for you. It's just going to be, what was it, Poe? 6 years?
6 years.
6 years,
6
7
years, yeah.
months, 9 days, 42
Oh,
hours.
personally delivered me, and only because the rest of you fucked up the job.
And how many spoons do we
That
have?
is completely false. I said Poe during that time to pick up Zucanonis. So, you're lying. I'm just going to call you. I know you're in prison and we're supposed to feel bad, but I got to call you out on your lies there. Poe had nothing to do with delivering you into the hands of the rebel lords of the North. None whatsoever.
Tiny, can you choke yourself for a bit? I can't reach you, and I would like to imagine that he's choking. No, it's just not the same. Stop.
Let us all make Arcturus feel better by telling him more stories of our days in prison.
Ooh,
Thief,
I have.
Yeah, okay, go. Yeah, you haven't gone yet.
Yeah. Let me regale you with the harrowing tale of the time that I was forced to endure the most wretched of establishments, the most heinous of harrowing experiences finishing school. I was forced to attend class after class involving etiquette, reading, writing, arithmetic, which I didn't really mind all that much, but it was not my favorite time spent abroad, I will say that.
Look, I'm just glad none of it stuck. That's all.
Zoom in
No,
closer, Tiny.
I did absolutely enjoy it.
Yes, you are aware that I am basically known and have learned all of the etiquette of Sarthos.
Yes, and didn't you find it abhorrent?
Yeah, but he's trying to compare his current state.
I would rather be strung from my wrists than have to endure another luncheon with ladies that consist of countless spoons, forks, knives, glasses for countless different drinks that I have to drink and plate upon plate.
Trade.
He sounds like he has a zuccanoni in his basket.
He does. I'm not there right now, so unfortunately, if we were to trade, you would be back where I am, and I would be back where you are. And I quite like my conditions currently, so I wouldn't give that up.
Why would you ever
right
go
there.
to finishing school? You're not a noble lady or princess.
Well, high-class courtesans
No,
go
you're
for...
not that either. No.
No. But there was a time while I
Attended
was
that class once.
stuck in the brothels that I was raised in. There was a time when they were, how do you say, grooming me to become a high-class courtesan. Of course, I dropped out of courtesan school, and as a result, I ended up on the streets. So, unfortunately, I did not make the cut.
You were groomed to be... I'm not going to say it. You're not getting that one out of me. I'm just... the people... Shut up. The people of England are going through some trying times right now. And you're not going to get me. Shut up, but all of you. Shut up. You're not going to get that joke out of me. I was going to say it, then I realized
What
that it
joke?
would hurt. Shut up. Shut your fucking face.
I don't know what you could be going on about.
Shut up. We're going to move on from that.
Whatever could you be
We're gonna
referring to?
We're going to jump forward in time. We stand with you, Britain. Stand with you.
But
not you, Chance. Screw you.
But I'm sitting. What do you mean?
You're sitting too comfortably for Arcturus' sake. There he is suffering like I suffered under the constant pressures of fornicating with a harem of women. Look at him suffer.
What?
True, none of you are suffering nearly enough. I think you should all suffer a lot.
Yes. This one time I was in prison. This was a way worse prison, by the way, than the harem. All right. So one of my most hated enemies actually managed to capture me one time. Don't ask. I got drunk, got lost in the woods. Anyway, he locked me in some dark hole buried in the ground. I mean, deep, dark hole, like all the way down at the bottom.
They call those wells.
Yes, but it was bigger than a well. I mean, it was huge. It was big and round
Caves.
as a castle. No, because it was round. Caves aren't naturally. Like, it was like as big around as a defensive tower of a castle, just underground, right? And I was at the very bottom of it, and there were horse carriages there, right? And I tried to get, like, the supplies off the horse carriage one time, and the horse, like, kicked back. And there was, like, what?
Nothing? Don't know what you're talking about.
It was a horrible prison situation. Shut up.
Oh, I'm sure it was a horrible prison situation.
Yes. But I got out of it.
Not
using magic. After the horse kicked me in the nards a few times, I got out of it. Because they had like these platforms sticking out of the wall, but the very last one you had to jump, and they had like a rope in case you fell. And every prisoner that has been there before has never been able to make that like last jump, right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, but I figured out the trick. You have to take the rope off and risk everything, including your own life, to jump, because the rope kind of holds you back, right? So the sense of safety is what keeps you in the prison. So I removed the rope, and I jumped, and I caught the ledge, and I got out, and I went and saved Gotham. I mean, a Morscar.
You merely adopted the shadows.
That was a really long spiel. That never happened. I was trying to make Arcturus feel better.
Did it make you feel better, Arcturus? Do you feel entertained?
Yes.
Boiling, hate, disgust, loathe, clothing.
This one time I was also locked in a prison with Morgan Freeman, and I was there under false charges. Shut up, Pendergast.
I'm trying, okay? I can't. Ah.
Do you know what it's like to be locked in a prison with Morgan Freeman where he just narrates every single day of your life? It was awesome.
No,
I mean, it was terrible.
It was terrible. No, that's unfortunate. You know,
Yeah.
I once locked Thag Thaddeus in a cedar chest for 7 days and nights and didn't let him out for anything.
With a hole in the top of it?
Huh?
With a hole in the top of it? Yeah. For him to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Not to stick his zuccanani.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was for.
Yeah. To breathe.
Yeah. You got it. That's correct.
I just thought of something interesting. I am not good at writing curses, but I think I just came up with a brilliant one.
Oh, tell me. Maybe I can write it.
Imagine, if you will, not Morgan Freeman narrating, but think of someone else that's got a far more annoying voice. And they narrate every single thing you do forever.
Jared Leto.
Gilbert Gottfried?
Jared Leto in Suicide Squad or Jared Leto in Morbius?
What?
I don't know what those things are. I just saw the name there on the Earth Realm machine that spits out random facts for me.
Right. But just, imagine that, like, every single second of every day from now until the curse goes away or is broken, Jared Leto then is describing every action you take. Like, he breathed in, he breathed out, he looked to the right, he looked to the left. Imagine that.
But only you can hear it?
Yes.
Like the person cursed, or does everybody within like a 5-mile radius hear it?
No, it's just the person who's cursed.
So what's the difference between that and just regular madness that can happen to anyone naturally without a curse?
I mean, I've been hearing Gilbert Gottfried narrate my plight here this entire time. I mean, you don't be complaining about that.
I think that would be amusing, actually.
That would be awesome. Yeah,
I'd be down. I wouldn't want Kirsten Stewart to narrate.
No. The difference is that only you can hear it, but they're screaming at you the entire time.
Oh, they have to be screaming?
Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, well, by the way, obviously you want to make it a curse where everyone hears it. Imagine it was applied to the thief. How much thieving would they do when Gilbert Gottfried's screaming, "Everything's grounded"? Look, can't do it.
No, you can't do it.
I think
nobody can do a Gilbert Gottfried. You didn't even attempt like everybody knew you were going to fail at that. Literally everyone. Like nobody can do Gilbert.
Done better, perhaps, but
I do
I
have
think I look towards recovered from the wire brush scrubbing.
Good news, Pentagast. I do already have a spell that's like that. It does.
You do
cause someone to hear a voice, and only they can hear it, and it slowly drives them crazy. And the voice does.
Screaming?
No, the voice does narrate not every single thing, like breathing in and out, but it narrates the bulk of your day constantly. They are not screaming, and it seems that there's only... here it is. The curse calls upon a random voice from another dimension, and it is completely random, incumbent upon the spell at the time that it was cast. So if I were to cast this spell, let's just say on... it's a filthy shop. I'll just cast it on that spider over there just as a test.
Okay.
If I were to cast it, I want to see what name is pulled from the Earth Realm. Give me a second here. Es landilath, klinieth nai no nukdai, vel sendela, kel Neat. All right, here comes the name. The spider over there is going to hear the name constantly until it dies. What's the name coming from the Earth realm? What's a Kamala Harris? Ah, well, that spider is...
Kill it. Kill it. It's the right thing to do. Kill it.
Oh, there have been some interesting names that have been spoken in the amongst the people in the chat. Urkel. If anyone know who that is, I am unfortunately aware. That.
Oh my God! Oh, Fran Drescher, K-Shell, you're the devil.
That's just evil.
Yeah, there's a good chance that K-Shell is a great elder demon of the abyss.
Please no. No.
Oh my God, she only had like one movie I enjoyed, and it had Timothy Dalton in it, and he played a communist dictator. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Bullwinkle, Christopher Walken would be cool.
Yeah,
That
that
would be
wouldn't be.
Oh,
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine like just walking out the door and it's like, yeah, he is going to work like a champ, like a champ. That's my champ. Wow, we getting in the car. It's great. It's the best I could do.
I could handle that though. Yeah.
Hanging there with such style and voice despite his terrible situation.
I don't know who that is, Gan. Janice Littman Gorelnik. I don't know who that is.
Janice and
I
HR?
have no idea.
Oh,
I
that's
honestly have no idea who that is.
Wait a minute. Is it the Janice that sounds like this?
Oh! Oh!
Alright, let me see if I can do the laugh.
Do it again.
Oh!
Oh. My crystal
What?
noise muted me.
What was
I was
that?
not able to pick up the Janice laugh.
What was that? I don't know what
Oh
that
my
was.
gosh! Magog! Hell!
Oh! What is that sound coming? Oh! Oh!
You'll survive.
The nose, I would think. Actually,
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to pull that one out of the bag a couple more times this season. Anyway, if I were to have a narrator, I think I would want Kevin Conroy. Solid choice.
Honestly, if I had to pick a narrator, it would be Keith David. Keith David would be good.
Oh my god! Magog of Mosca!
Oh! Ah!
oh, I really did. Because I know he's the one who told them how much I hate celery here. Isn't that right, Magog?
Ah!
That's why it's over here: lunch, breakfast, dinner.
Oh, we are under attack. There's a mental magic attack. Some sort of brainwave eating amoeba is attacking me.
Try and do the left again.
I can die in peace. Only, unfortunately, I know I'll be back.
I'm having a great time. This
You
is
know,
a great show.
I think he'll be okay.
I mean, oh no.
No, seriously, I think he'll be okay. It sounds like what he's describing sounds similar to like what I experienced when I first put on the hat. But since then everything's been really nice. So, is there a hat near you?
Oh, you're right, Magog. Are you feeling crisp?
Oh, I think I'm under attack. The Witchmore is under attack. Lock it down. Cast the warding spell. Somebody is sending some sort of terrible brain magic into my ear holes.
Audience, you should insist upon this being made an attack that thief can use against Magog exclusively.
I'm down.
Or all
I
of
like
us.
this.
Yeah, it's
Feels like
a
a Zuccanani is being jammed into my ear holes.
How does it now?
Ah, that is good! Oh! Oh!
It must have some sort of cumulative effect, because that one actually made me twitch just a little bit.
Thank the gods, whoever's attacking me. Does it say like terrible things in that voice? At least I can't die because I can ward off an attack when it's just normal words. But if it said something like OMG or something like that, I wouldn't be able to take it.
OMG! My God.
Yeah! There it is again! There! Stop it! There! Somebody help me!
Other words, Venus, queef, moist.
Oh, you'll be fine, sweetheart.
Taint? What's the taint one?
Just a little tea
Give me the rest of the forbidden words. Audience, what are the other forbidden words? Help me. She needs to say all the forbidden words.
Oh no! I'm frozen again!
This,
What the fuck is going on this show? Seriously, what is wrong with you people? I don't even know what to say.
Quality to taint.
Oh, it's like a Kardashian has been turned into a worm and then placed in my ear, and it's burrowed its way into my brain.
Like, oh my God. It's fine. You're just being a drama queen.
What the fuck is wrong with the thief? She's stuck on jazz hands.
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean Janice hands?
The fuck.
This has happened before. I'm starting to think it's some form of magic that she's learned to wield that you're not aware of.
I've actually resent having to be the responsible one here, despite, my circumstances, which I think should really buy me a day pass, but don't we have a few more donations to go through before this is running out of time and stuff?
Actually, yes, we do.
Oh.
And they didn't come in until just now.
Frozen thief. Read the... What are they called again?
The Streamlabs?
Yeah, that word.
Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead and do that. From the next 6 minutes, we have 2 Cygnus, and he donated 2 Cygnus to say, "Good evening, side questers. I hope your travels have been profitable. Your pockets are heavy with your ill-gotten gains." Speaking of pockets, the great Earthrealm entertainer Christopher Walken was known to keep a timepiece in his prison wallet. Well, good to know, good to know. Then Gan tipped 10 Cygnus to say, "Arcturus, pleasure to see you in chains. I mean to see you in pains. I mean, have a pendant of praise to lift your spirits." Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get these until just now.
Because you weren't paying attention.
No, I was. They just
Yeah.
all rolled in at once.
They didn't. You're terrible at your job.
Oh my God, Magog! How dare you accuse me?
I think I better use that pendant of praise, and I want to hear it from Magog in this particular context, because I think it'll be all the more special.
Actor Lindrock in its slump can alone day in the camp with the fire in the flare of the horse.
Oh, I needed that. Ah,
Mayonnaise.
Whoa.
I prefer
And-
jelly personally, but
We have two more.
Okay.
From Uncle Ross, who tipped 25 signals to say, speaking of torturous, to look at anyway, why doesn't anyone in the guild wear bikini armor? Robbers would leave you alone, and most monsters would run away at the sight of 3 out of the 4 of you in it. That's fair. And finally, from Garrick,
I can, with the thorn in the eye.
and finally, Garrick has tipped us 5 signals to say absolutely nothing. And that's the end of them. Magog, do you have anything left to say?
Hoi! Hole in the well, guess happy day.
Oh my god. He's